If you haven't heard the news by now, then you're in for a treat. OpenAI, which is the company behind ChatGPT and DALL-E 3, shocked the entire AI scene with a huge announcement. You may have thought that you've seen it all, and that you probably won't be as impressed anymore with the advancements of AI. But OpenAI just announced their latest AI model, Sora, which creates realistic and imaginative videos from simple text instructions. The news took the entire community by storm, and if you aren't impressed by what I am about to show you, then you're either not creative enough or can't think about the risks and the potential damage that something like this can do. Whether you believe it or not, the videos that has been running in the background has been entirely generated by Sora without modifications. Even though we're kind of used to AI advancing really fast by now, this still feels like something from the future, or at least a few years away. Just look at it. This entire video was created by simply writing a cartoon kangaroo disco dances. Isn't this just ridiculous? This 10-second video would probably take a few days, if not weeks, to create for a team at Disney. And now your neighbor, who might not even like animated movies, can write a sentence and generate a video like this one. This is pretty wild. Bill Peebles, who is one of the research leaders working on Sora, shared a link to the research, which includes a bunch of cool videos showcasing the different capabilities of this new AI model. I'm going to cover everything from its text and spelling capabilities to the more hidden features that hasn't been highlighted as much in the news as of yet. Let's start by watching some of the amazing videos made by this AI before I move on to the stuff that you probably haven't seen yet. This video was generated by the following prompt. A stylish woman walks down a Tokyo street filled with warm glowing neon and animated city signage. She wears a black leather jacket, a long red dress and black boots, and carries a black purse. She wears sunglasses and red lipstick. She walks confidently and casually. The street is damp and reflective, creating a mirror effect of the colorful lights. Many pedestrians walk about. So right away, we notice that this model is extremely good at several things, including following the prompt, keeping the consistency of the character, and you don't see objects or different parts of the video merging into each other. Look at the reflection of the wet spots on the ground. This is jaw-dropping and incredibly good. We can still detect things that are out of place if we look really hard, like the right leg here, which turns into her left leg as she walks, or the people in the background and the changing of the dress after it zooms out. But you wouldn't be able to tell that it's AI made. If you saw this video randomly somewhere on the internet, you would probably just scroll past it. Here is one of giant woolly mammoths approaching through a snow. Here is one that has blown people away by how real it looks. Just look at the face and the texture of the skin of this male character. The video is made of a bunch of different shots, and here's the crazy part. It hasn't been edited by anyone, which means that the AI model has put together these shots and created this video. The prompt that was used is a movie trailer featuring the adventures of the 30-year-old spaceman wearing a red wool knitted motorcycle helmet, blue sky, salt desert, cinematic style, shot on 35mm film, vivid colors. At first, I thought the red knitted helmet was a failed generation by the AI model, but they have specifically asked for it in the prompt, which makes it even better. Let's look at a few more examples. Here's a drone view of cliffs at a beach and the ocean waves crashing against them. Now imagine if you hadn't known that this was generated by AI, would you be able to tell the difference? This looks as good as any stock video footage out there. Seriously, I can't see why someone would pay for a stock video of a similar shot when you can have the AI generated for you for probably a fraction of the price. How about this animated scene here of a fluffy monster beside a melting red candle? Again, this would take a lot of manual work if you were to create this with Unity, Unreal Engine, or any other 3D editor out there. But for this new AI model, all they have done is to write a 5-sentence description of the scene, and that's it. Here's one of my favorites, which is of a coral reef, an underwater scene with colorful fish and sea creatures that look like they're made of paper. The prompt for this cool 20-second video is a gorgeously rendered papercraft world of a coral reef, rife, colorful fish, and sea creatures. Here is another jaw-dropping one of a bird or pigeon. This is a 40-second long video. The closest we've had to this duration is 8 or 16 seconds, while the quality is constantly shifting and objects merge into each other. Even Gen 2 by Runway ML with the motion brush feature is very far from this here. The videos that you get with other AI tools are usually a bit slower and almost in slow motion. But here we got real movement, and look at the feather and neck of this bird. You can see that it's breathing. I don't have any more words in my vocabulary to describe how good these results are. Let's look at the last two videos. Here is one which was made by typing the prompt. Photorealistic close-up video of two pirate ships battling each other as they sail inside a cup of coffee. What I find interesting is that the AI has generated crashing waves and added movement as if it knows that we'll find it more interesting this way. And then we got this one of a man reading a book while sitting on a cloud. It is really great at generating photorealistic characters. Something that might give away this video here is the pages. Now down here we have a few more videos which I can show you fast, like this Zen garden inside of a glass sphere with a small dwarf cleaning the stones. I don't have time to show you the entire duration of every single video, otherwise this video would go on for an hour. This one here is of California during the gold rush. Here's a close-up of an eye. This one shows a city in Nigeria, including a group of people having a conversation. Here is one of a large stack of vintage televisions showing different programs from the 50s. And the last one here is of this reflection in the window of a train traveling through the Tokyo suburbs. Did you see that? It actually generated the reflection of this woman here while passing a darker structure. I thought we were at least a few years away from results like this. Well, from now on, you can't believe anything you see on the internet anymore. To give you an estimate of how fast text-to-video generative AI is advancing, look at this example of Will Smith eating spaghetti. Now look at the videos that are able to come out of these AI models. It's almost scary how fast it's developing. Imagine where we'll be a year from now. With this quality here, I would not be surprised if we start to create entire games and TV shows from basic outlines or descriptions using simple natural language.